Well, thank you very much for that nice introduction. It means a lot to me. I'll tell a little story when I get done here. I have a little script to go through first. As you know, I'm the vice chairman of Amtrak San Joaquin and the JPA, which came about 9-10 years ago. So the San Joaquin Joint Powers Authority is the managing agency of the Amtrak San Joaquin services, which runs to the Central Valley, Bay Area, and Sacramento. The San Joaquin Valley Regional Rail Commission is the owner and operator of ACE Commuter Rail, which services from Stockton to San Jose. Together with our partners at the state, we are working to expand both our services as part of our Valley Rail program. As San Joaquin JPA and Rail Commission continue to make progress in our joint Valley Rail program, our partnership with CalSTA and Caltrans is essential not only to advance the state's rail plan, but also to fund those plans to bring service to our Valley communities. So, the San Joaquin Valley JPA, San Joaquin JPA and the Rail Commission are thankful and continue to support from the Transit and Intercity Capital Program. This $70 million award, which is great to have, will go to funding the important Valley Rail project in Stockton, Madera, and provide critical funding for the Rail Commission Rail Academy Track C. This award will help close funding gaps to the Stockton Diamond grade separation, which is a mega project that will do grade separation for Class 1 railroad, unlocking the target largest freight bottleneck in California. Additionally, funding is being provided for the Madera High-Speed Rail Station to ensure that our Valley communities are connected to this coming high-speed service. Lastly, the rail industry is experiencing a shortage in skilled labor to maintain and operate our nation's rail service and infrastructure. To help close the gap, the Rail Commission is working with the Sacramento City College and other partners on its Track C program, which is training the rail workers of the future. Funding in this award will go to program supplies, equipment as needed for the instructors and students. So this is all great for our community, but you think about the history about this, right, where we're at today. 14 years ago, I ran for public office because high-speed rail was going through the middle of Kings County. And we tried to stop them, not really stop them, but make them be accountable to the language in Proposition 1A, which is, on existing transportation corridors, independent utility, 2 hours, 20 minutes, 240 mile an hour, 130 miles. And so with that, you think about the lawsuit that we spent 12 years doing, and here I am now accepting a check on my behalf from Madera County High-Speed Rail Station. It shows how communication can bring people together. Last week I had my State of the County address at Kings County, and I brought the water commissioner for Pine Flat Reservoir to the meeting. Now we didn't want to talk about water, I want to talk about the history of what it took to get that project done. I said, if you think back to the 20s, 30s, and 40s, about the elected leaders like ourselves had to come together and do things that affected the future. And it wasn't always, not everybody wanted that dam built, so we got it built. And you look at the progress we made. So last year in 2023, we had the largest flood in history, and we didn't flood from that dam. So it protected us for today. It protected us from the flooding. And you think about the leaders that were in the position to make that choice back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s. Well, here we are today making this decision. We may not all agree on what we're doing today, but we need to do things for the future and form our government to come together and work together in the future. So thank you, and thank Dan for inviting me here today, and I appreciate it. Who am I going to invite somebody else up?